Hey, welcome to Born Without Boundaries live. I know I'm very early. It's very early for me out in California. I'm actually freezing, so I might have to get a sweater. But welcome to Messages from the Moon. This is Born Without Boundaries. Messages from the Moon channels every single zodiac sign. So Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. It channels the energies for each zodiac sign, and it basically reveals how to best use the energies from the moon phase that's coming up. Of course, there's a new moon phase every night, but this is the moon. This is the new moon in Scorpio that's coming up on the 15th of this month. There are a few other, hey, good morning to you. Remember, I can't really see. Hi, Classic. Hey, Kelly. I can't really see that far away. But remember, the moon really does affect us, impact us greatly from day to day. So that's why every single one of my dailies, I start off with where is the moon? The moon is currently where's the moon now? Oh, my sheet is downstairs. So it's currently in Virgo, I think. Yeah. I did a whole, check this out, please, because I did a whole weekly forecast. I do one every single week now. You can find it on my Vimeo profile. Please do subscribe over there. You'll get the extendeds a day early, or access to them a day early. But basically what it shows is, especially leading up to this week, there's almost like, if I could say it, it's almost like our polarity gets crossed. Our divine masculine and divine feminine really go head to head for the beautiful conclusion of the truth, especially coming out in this Scorpio new moon, an expose, if you will, of things that maybe we've long kept to ourselves or hidden deep down inside. And as you know, new moons are always fresh starts, but Scorpio is a fresh start too, if you think about it. Scorpio is not death and ruination and hell. Scorpio is the bridge between the two worlds, the world of the living and the world of the dead. And I think it's a wonderful metaphor that the Greeks created with the river Styx, because water is that fluid thing. Water is love and connection, and it doesn't stop at death. And the wonderful metaphor that river was it was real to the living as it was to the dead. And if you think about it, that's the water, that's the psyche, that's the part of us that never ever dies or detaches from one another. So I think this coming 15th on this new moon, there will be a time for us to really get some truths deep down, especially when Mercury goes into Scorpio, stuff that we've hidden inside of ourselves, those truths that we haven't told ourselves or let ourselves admit. But as well as connection, because with Venus opposing Mars this whole week, and like I said, Venus is trining with the North Node, and Mars is trining with the South Node, and Mars is conjunct to Chiron, which I'm sure has been working very, very hard to teach it the lessons it needs to learn, to be self-disciplined in the way that we really need our masculine energy to be, because our masculine energy is extremely important. It is what it is what lurches us forward and brings us forward, and it is what creates our lives. It is the great manifester. Think of the Emperor energy from the tarot deck. But when it's not curbed, and when it's not controlled, and when it's not balanced, it is very, very dangerous. And I think we've seen a lot of that over the past 80 years, if you will, if not longer, right? And then we have the Venus, who represents the divine feminine. She is conjunct the North Node, the challenges that we're about to face, the moment now, coming into the moment now, being present in this moment. It's really interesting. It's just really interesting. Have North Node and South Node. They're both in masculine energies, right? The North Node is in Gemini, and the South Node is in Sagittarius. And North Node, of course, is the set of challenges that we're being asked to live up to in order to live our very best lives right now. And this is living in the moment, living in the now, thinking before we act, making sure that every single one of our actions is based on something that we've thought out, intellect, because Mercury rules Gemini, which is where the North Node is. But also, connecting with each other one-on-one and respecting each other's individualities and opening ourselves up to learning about it. So we start here, we start close to us, we start in our own communities to learn about each other. But as we strive to be the best of ourselves, we strive to live in the present moment, especially, and not look back, right? And not have many expectations, but instead to just be here, be present, and to be lighter, to allow life to kind of happen, and to listen to it in some ways. So that's the North Node, and Venus is, I almost think, to put it simply, the moment is now. For the divine feminine, the moment is now. She's conjunct Mercury right now. They're both in Libra. Right. So we start out, no, right. They're both in Libra now, but on the 10th, I think it's Mercury will head into Scorpio. So we'll have the moon and Mercury conjunct in Scorpio by the time the 15th rolls around. So there will be some messages, some information that it hasn't been revealed yet. It'll be coming up. Right now, we've been still trying to work with each other. We've been still trying to understand each other's side of things. We've been still, in some ways, not seeing everything that's that's given to us or that's available to us. Hey, and in some way, I don't know if that's really good or bad, but ultimately, I think there's just a big kind of shocker and humdinger, like a zinger of a moment that'll be happening by the 15th, and it'll have to do with the revelation of information that comes to the surface. So let's get into the reading. Let's start off with Scorpio. Let's see, timestamps. I'm going to keep track of it. And honestly, I'm really tired. So I'm probably going to not draw as many cards just so that you guys know. But anyway, what's up, guys? I'm sorry I don't ever actually get to talk to you the way that I want to. Sending you love right back, man. Hey, Maria. Hi, guys. It's so nice to hear from you, especially early in the morning. All right, so we start at 8:23 for Scorpio. Let's get it. Hey, Scorpios, what's up? I know that most of you show up just for Scorpio, so it's a long reading, I know. Anyway, I love you all for showing up. Thank you, Scorpio, so much for all your support of the channel. Everything you do makes Born Without Boundaries better. Showing up every freaking week, over 20,000 views to each of those videos. How awesome and amazing you are. And you mean so much to the channel. So Scorpio, thank you so much. So hold your vision. This is our fixed moon energy. This is what we pull for you, Scorpio. Hold your vision. What does that mean? It means that you do what you do. You stay on the track that you're on. Do not falter from it and don't doubt it. Not that you would doubt it, but ultimately, that halfway mark in all of our goals, that halfway mark in all of our kind of like, in everything that we do is a very difficult time, because it's almost like we feel like we've been born again. We started all over again. And in that memory, in terms of our memory, we forget where we've come from and we forget all that we've accomplished. And instead, we only look forward and see that we're still so far away from our goal. So right now, around this new moon, Scorpio, it's that time for you to take stock in how far you've come and everything you've already accomplished. so that you can consciously remind yourself that no, I'm not where I started. I started way back there. I started so far back there that I can't even see where I started from right now. And so I am not where I used to be. I am a lot farther along. I have accomplished great things. And because of that strength and because of that endurance, that's what's going to keep me going forward to attain my goal. Hold your vision is an encouraging message. It's a statement of you will achieve those things that you believe in. You will achieve your manifestations. You are not all the way there yet, but you are going to get it. It's guaranteed. Why is it guaranteed? Well, it's guaranteed because you decided it was. Just that in the decision itself, to manifest what it is that you're working on. The decision itself means it's going to be true. Hold your vision, Scorpio. Hold your vision. Stop. I gotta see what card I'm drawn to for Scorpio. It's definitely these. Ooh, Scorpio! Good fortune. Well, I mean, that's pretty blatant, right? Right? Good fortune, and I am balanced. And I always love her. This need to remember. And remember, we talked about the yin and the yang. So you know what this is telling me? This is telling me that on the new moon, you can expect that the divine balance that's happening between the divine masculine and the divine feminine is going to give a great deal of good fortune to you. So Scorpio, there's a great deal of good fortune that's coming up into your life to almost sort of rebalance the scales in some way in your life. Expect there to be a lightness, happiness, a kind of I can do anything, a feeling of oneness and wholeness that maybe has eluded you for some time. I am balance also speaks to spirituality, not necessarily traditional religion, but it could be a sense of connecting to spirit, to remember your purpose and remember why you're here. Basically, to give you a feeling of balance and stability as you walk through this path, as you continue to walk on your path. But there does seem to be some sort of breakthrough that's going to be happening for you by the new moon. So all right. I'll take it, won't you? Yeah, I'm going to pull more cards for you. Whispers of love. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, you better stop. Oh, you better stop, Scorpio. What? Spend quality time together and check that shit out. That's the new moon. Oh, let me say this. There is some real sexual energy that's building up between Mars and Venus when they're in opposition to each other, especially when they're in their domiciles, which they both are. Venus is in Libra and Mars is in Aries. There's just this, it's like explosive arguing, screaming and yelling, all that shit, especially when Mercury goes into Scorpio, being dug up with all the things that you didn't say, didn't want to say, we're trying to hold back. It's all coming out, but ultimately it's going to lead to some pretty romantic, beautiful times. This is some lip locking. Spend some quality time together. For those of you who do not have a significant other, this could lead to meeting somebody in the next few days. I'm not predicting that for all of you, but ultimately, this is a very romantic time for you, and it could very well be. I don't know that you're getting back together with somebody, unless, of course, who just donated to the channel? Who did it? I can't see. Is this Catalina? Hold on, I can't see. Catalina! Thank you. Let's all give a hand to Catalina just for a second, because Catalina, it's donations like yours that actually make Born Without Boundary exist. So thank you so much for your considerateness. I love you. I love you. I love you, Catalina D. Catalina D. Catalina D. I love you. Thank you. So here we are, spend quality time together. Quality time could actually be finally yelling at each other, screaming, letting those emotions out, to saying those feelings, stop suppressing things and pretending like everything is okay, but ultimately being willing to listen as well. Because remember, Venus is aligned with that North Node and Gemini is an expert listener. So understand that it's about being willing to listen and that equal exchange of conversation. But that's what it kind of almost confirms this, because your energy is the new moon energy, kind of confirms for me what I had seen in the charts, which is by the new moon, we kind of, in some ways, as crazy as this week will get in terms of our emotions coming to the surface and our confrontations, especially in our intimate partnerships, is going to lead to a lot of lip lock by the end of this week. It's actually built up to a deeper closeness in some way. So Scorpio, thank you so much for leading the way, and expect there to be some motherfucking lip lock, lip lock. Hello, amen, and hallelujah. Oh, that's such a beautiful number too, Jane. Am I saying that? Jane, 111. Oh, bless you for that angel number. That's very beautiful. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Jane. Thank you so much. Big clap for Jane. I appreciate your donation. Thank you. Oh, 77. Okay, so let's move on to, we're moving on from Scorpio. I like that message for you guys. I kind of like don't want to fuck it up. Yeah, I like that message for you guys. Let's move on to 1640, I think it is. Is it 1640? No, 1650. 1650, let's move on to Sagittarius. I'm being called. Let's do Sagittarius. Okay, always start with messages from the moon. What? Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Here it is. Here it is, word. The energy is gaining momentum. You know what? This is waxing moon. And of course, new moon isn't new moon, but new moon is quickly followed by waxing moon. Sagittarius, what a perfect card for you, because your energy is gaining momentum. You know that we're heading toward Sagittarius season, but also, hello, on, what is it, November 13th? Guess what happens? Mars comes out of retrograde, and that significantly impacts Sagittarius and Leo, because Mars is a major fire energy. It's a major heat bringer. And the fact that it's been compromised for this, 2.5 months it's been complicated, especially in its relationship to Chiron and the sun. So please understand that this is a big relief for you guys, Sagittarius. And if you have felt in any way stagnated, mostly from your energy levels, there's going to be a reemergence of your energy midweek. So understand that not only it's a reemergence of your energy, but reemergence of any of the energies that you've been putting into something else. So if there has been a lull or a fallback or a fall off in any of the projects or goals that you've been working on, it's coming back. It's coming back. You'll feel it. And it's a wonderful relief is what I'm saying to you, because by your season, it's like you'll be back full effect. You'll be back. Yeah, and it's also speaking to sort of our social situation right now, Sagittarius, because you do represent that South Node, this sense of gaining momentum. Energy is gaining momentum. People realizing and learning and remembering who they are and where they come from, a place of togetherness and wholeness, and figuring out how to focus that and center that more locally and more in their own families, in their own communities. How can I create a closeness between the people who impact my life every single day, who are the most important to me? So that's a beautiful kind of energy coming around you. What card am I calling is calling me for you? Ooh. Sagittarius, speak with love. That's really interesting. I love how there's like a half moon shape here. So Yeah, I mean, being that you're getting your energy back, I can honestly say, Sag, there is going to be moments. There is going to be moments when, well, let's put it this way. You're going to feel your energy back. You're going to feel your fire coming back. And ultimately, you're going to be very, very talkative this week. Shit's going to come up out of you. What you can remember to make the week the best that it can possibly be is to remember their not their perspective, but remember how much you love them. Remember that you're talking to people that you care about. And every time before you open your mouth or say anything, there's a recognition of, but I love these people. I love this person. And so when I speak with love and I speak with consideration. And the card has come to help you. You know, how to best channel this energy right now is if you speak with love and if you speak with honoring that other person, that's how you're going to really get far and push your ideas forward and continue that momentum. There is also that, yeah, it's almost like your words and your statements are going to be what helps to really channel that moon energy and push all of that energy, start pushing it through and pushing it forward. Just by remembering that I love this person. I'm not talking to them to take them down. I'm not, even if I'm angry and I'm furious, I'm not talking to them to break us up or to hurt them. I'm talking to them because I love them so much, because it matters so much, because they matter so much to me. So something is building, something is building, something is building. And it could very well be your profession of love for somebody. Speaking, finally admitting or saying out loud how much you love somebody and you care about them. And what a beautiful message to share with somebody. You know, that sense of how much you actually matter to me. Let's get a whispers of love. Ooh, I got a ringing in my ear. It was like a ringing in my ear that wanted to be ringing, but it wasn't. No. I'm gonna need a card, baby. Sagittarius. Oh, there it is. Ooh, practice compassion. Ooh, that's really interesting because it goes with speak with love. See things from a fresh perspective. Sagittarius, you're going to finally have the energy back so that you're not being, once that fire energy starts to build up its momentum again, there isn't going to be such, if you've been working through issues of frustration, it's not going to be so frustrating. So it's also a sense of you could be receiving messages or you could be giving messages that are understanding, that are caring, that use all of those things that you've experienced in your life to sort of fuel your compassion. And what is compassion? It's the recognition of the humanity in another person, even if you're not going through what they're going through right now. So there's just a sense of being really loving, being an essentially exceptional listener, but also kind of looking toward that other person's feelings. Always, that's what it's calling you to do. That's the best way for you to channel this energy of this moon right now, is to be compassionate, to be loving. This is a very sexy, sensual moon, Sagittarius. You can't escape it. So ultimately, to use it the best, your compassion is going to speak more loudly than anything else right now. FYI. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, let's move on to, where are we? Sagittarius, Libra. Okay, 2350. Yep, let's do this. Libra, how you doing? Libra, remember that your reading comes out tomorrow so that every Tuesday you'll arrive bright and early on Born Without Boundaries and get your weekly reading. Be sure to stop by that whole forecast that I've done every single day, every single week on Vimeo. Anyway, Libra, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Let's see where in Libra, the energy from the moon will be for you. Your dreams need a practical plan. This is the full moon in Taurus. Now remember, full moon in Taurus we just had a couple of weeks ago. So if there was any message or concern or if there's anything that came through, like think think about where you were on the full moon on Halloween, Libra. This is really important for you guys, because ultimately there was a sense of there could have been some block, there could have been some rejection, there could have been something that didn't carry through. And it's not that the idea wasn't good, it's that it needs a practical plan. It needs a way of manifesting itself. And, you know, Libra, if you're lost and you need guidance, this is the time to ask for it. On the new moon is a perfect time to welcome in guidance, to welcome in direction from your angels. There is also a sense that has something to do with material world, the material world, Libra, as in tangible things that you can buy and sell because it is Taurus energy, or the sensuality, the sensual things, you know, those visceral things, those tangible things that give us pleasure and joy. There is this sense of it wanting to come through for you, but ultimately you are having trouble understanding how to make it real. And so this is a beautiful moon for you to actually harness the wisdom and the new opportunities that come with a new moon, and say, I just need direction, I need help. If you don't know that help, your dreams need a practical plan. But let's dig deeper into that. Libra. Now remember, Libra, you are where Venus sits, you are where Mercury sits right now. So there is a sense of speaking very easily from the heart about what you want, about what you need, but how do you get there? That kind of energy. Yep, Libra, how can we help Libra? Let's see. Butterfly, rebirth. Damn! There is definitely a cycle that started just 2 weeks ago that's actually might be coming to fruition now for you. With this card, butterfly rebirth, because you know butterfly energy is scorpionic energy. It's that permanent transformation of finally growing on to your next stage. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey, including those that kind of stall or that are held up a little bit. But ultimately, there's this beautiful reinvent yourself. Like you can change, open to like you're not stuck, dude. You're not stuck. You may feel like everything has closed down around you, and that you maybe you've been rejected too much, but that's not it. No, this is the time when you actually are allowed to expand and open up your wings. So Libra, it's not as bad as you think. In fact, it was just delayed a little bit. I feel like that full moon in Taurus energy is more a timestamp than it was anything else. Weird, Libra. Think of this full moon. It's almost like, first of all, it's almost like between two moons. Number one, you have that full moon on Halloween, and number two, you have that full moon that's coming after Halloween toward the beginning of December. So ultimately, what it's saying to you, interesting, hold on. Ultimately, what it's saying to you is, this is a transformation period for you, and things are actually happening. They're actually coming in and manifesting, especially those things that may have been denied to you around Halloween. If something didn't come to fruition or something didn't come through, something is starting to come through now, and you're going to start to see that transition around this new moon period. So ultimately, what you can do is just channel the energy of ask for help, ask for guidance to manifest those things where you might have confusion, you might not have the right direction, but ultimately you're like, angels, give me the direction. You know, when we write our manifestations every week, this is going to be the best thing for you to manifest and ask for, Libra, is that sense of I need direction. I need guidance. I know that this is mine. I know that I already have it, but I need to understand how to manifest it so I can touch it. Those are words that you might want to use in your manifestations this new moon. Wow. Intuition. This is that double full moon energy. Something was really building up. Let's draw one more card. Ooh. Um, Libra. Give more. You know what, Libra? That's the practical plan. That's that Taurus energy. Look, how can I explain? Ultimately, it's not about the concept and it's not about wishing. It's about getting yourself out there. It's putting yourself out there. It's opening yourself up for that opportunity. It's if you tried and failed, try again, try again, try again. That's what it's saying. It's saying keep the momentum going, keep trying, because your opportunities all have to do with you opening yourself up and putting yourself out there. So don't take rejection or a challenge as a stop. Don't do it. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep giving those aspects of yourself. That's what it's saying. It's like give more, give more, give more. If it didn't come to fruition this time, do it again. Do it again. Go bigger or go home, Libra. That's what it's saying. But I know that it's saying that for you because your manifestations are so close. A rebirth is assured. It's coming. Your butterfly moment is coming, and it's so close. It's now. It's contemporary. It's not, you're not going to have to wait a year or even a month for this. So just try again. Try one more time. There you go. All right. Oh, I want to pull the whispers of love for you guys. Libra. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Ooh. So maybe the tangible has been, you've been thinking of the tangible and the too much. It's almost like sensuality. Get your ass back to love and romance. Like, get yourself back to that, because this is where you need to be. This is where your energy is going to shift back to. There's some sort of love coming in your life. There's some sort of either new love or return to that sensuality in your partnership. There is automatically, it's like what might have been stalled for you or denied to you, it is churning in your favor now. It is coming directly towards you. That's some crazy ass shit. But ultimately, this card for me is likened to the Ace of Cups. So this is an offer, an opportunity. Could be an offer of marriage. If anything, it's just somebody maybe opening up to you that was denied to you, that they kept themselves back. But ultimately, it's unfolding now. There's that sense of, boom, return back to that romantic, passionate energy that you love so much. Oh, that's fucking nice, dude. Nice, Libra. Okay. All right, we hear that. I don't know who it's going to be with. Maybe it's with a Scorpio. I don't know. I don't know your business. But ultimately, there is some relationship that did not get off the ground or that you were denied, and all of a sudden now there's an opportunity for it again. I'm just going to say that right there. Let's go on to Capricorn. Capricorn, where are we? 3, 3, 1. Okay, let's do Capricorn. Capricorn. Let's start off with that moon energy. How to best. Ooh, that flew out real quick. A personal issue. Oh, I'm almost trembling. And this has to do with your home and your heart space, because it's Cancer moon. So this has to do with, there's some sort of domestic issue. There's some sort of issue with you and your spouse or you and your family. This is going to reach a conclusion. It's going to come out. It's going to pop out. It's going to be finished. It's going to be ended. No, your family isn't going to be ended. No, your relationship isn't going to be ended. Capricorn, this issue that needs resolution, it's going to be resolved. And seriously, what was I channeling? I was channeling your energy recently. Go back and watch the video that I just did for you guys for the week ahead. Check out that energy. That would be very important for you to check out. Maybe I can attach it above head once I go back and edit this video and stuff. What is this? What are all these numbers? I don't have a moderator on here now, but I'm a little bit suspicious. I don't understand what's going on. Are you time stamping? Is that what you're doing? Hold on. Yeah, so okay, I've removed them. Just had to do it. So thank you for your patience. Anyway, Capricorn, God, that's the kind of crap, right, that we have to deal with on these live things. So, Capricorn, yeah, there's been tension building. There has been. And ultimately, I think it's because there's things that you have not wanted to talk about or you've been holding back. Well, this is the time when they're going to come out, and they may come flying out. Good morning to you. They may come flying out, and ultimately, you're definitely going to want to let it come out. Let it come out because it needs to come out. You need to get it off your chest. You know, this Cancerian energy, once Cancerians are like once they're ready to face shit, it all comes out. It's all laid bare. So that's wonderful. It has to do with the home. It has to do with the home. Okay. It's asking me to take another card. For Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. No, it's this. It's the wisdom of the golden Capricorn, Capricorn. This is too much. I'm not taking all these cards at all. This is the wisdom of the golden path. This is like ask and seek and travel and journey and explore. This is confronting something with hesitation, but ultimately moving forward and going forward anyway. You know what? I don't mind reading from this card. Yeah, hold on. The wisdom of the golden path. I don't mind doing this at all. It seems like you have lost your way, feeling a little confused, unsure what decision to take. You question what it is you really want from life. Well, this card is here to help you. The right path is not in your mind, it is in your heart. Okay. See, 100%, this is what you guys are struggling with right now. Because a lot of times you can so often kind of shift focus. Remember, Cancerian energy is the direct opposite of your natural energy, right? Cancer and Capricorn are polar opposites on the zodiac wheel. So there is a sense of you have put too much focus back into work and money, and it's got to stop. You've got to shift it back to being loved, having that home, taking care of that home. If it's financial at all, there's a sense of, well, how does it reinforce my family? Let yourself be loved, because in some ways you've gotten off the path and you need to get back on it. And so you can use that romantic and sexual energy, that burst of energy between Venus and Mars. Use it. Shit's going to come out. Let it come out. Shit will come out whether you want it to or not. And ultimately, it's for the reason to get you back on your path, to reshift you back to focusing on that domesticity, that home, that focus back on those things that you get so distracted from and carried away from so easily. Get back on your path, because the path is the one in your heart. It's not about the one in your head or the one that makes most sense. That kind of stuff is going to confuse you, and it's going to lead you off of your path to true happiness. So this energy this week, any explosions that happening, any arguments that happen, ultimately they're happening because like you need to be shaken awake again to readjust back to, why did I lose sight of this? Why I do it? And there may be a good reason for it. And it's usually fear. If you've closed off your heart 10 to 1, it's because you're afraid it's about to get broken again. but ultimately it's actually leading you to getting your heart broken. So this is follow your heart, get back on the path, trust it. Even if there are rough times, it doesn't mean it's the end of times, right? In fact, lots of times that's when we know our relationships are real. When they can survive those trying times. Yeah, there something has been kept and repressed, and you've got to get it off your chest, or your partner has to get it off their chest, or somebody in your family has to get it off your chest. There is more going on than meets the eye. You've been repressing something, you've been holding something back. These are conversations that you need to have, especially when it concerns where you're living, your home, your heart space. 100%. These are the things that need to come to the surface. Let them. Because I'm telling you, Capricorn, they're going to come anyway. Let them. Don't fight them. Trust that even though it seems chaotic, it is going to help you get back on track. FYI, I knew this was going to be a very emotional time for you, but in a good way, not in a destructive way, in a way that actually brings you around closer. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, thank you so much for your contributions to Born Without Boundaries. Remember that it's every Wednesday that your Aquarius specific reading comes out, and there's a ton of content for you here on YouTube and over on Vimeo. So you're welcome to it. Anyway, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. I love it when new people subscribe, help the channel grow. And you can always follow me on Instagram as well. Born_without_boundaries. Okay, Aquarius, let's see how the moon is going to be impacting you. There. Oh, shit. Oh, motherfucker. Conclusions are within reach. Very similar energy to Capricorn, but ultimately, this is what you need, right? Answers. Motherfucking answers. But you know, Aquarius, I can't not acknowledge this. So Aquarius, you are directly in okay, your primary energy, Aquarius, is Uranus. And Uranus is still in Taurus. And right now, most of this week, Uranus is in direct opposition to Mercury. You're putting a lot of pressure on information. So ultimately, there is this sense of get us the information, draw conclusions, come to conclusions. I want to know what's really going on. And especially when Mercury goes into Scorpio, there's a sense of, I want to know what's really, really going on, right? So this is like the information has to come out. And by this new moon, there's a sense of, especially with the crowd mentality, forcing that energy out, forcing it and putting pressure on it and saying, hey, I need to know and understand what's really going on here, whether it has to do with your heart space or your community. There's just this sense of finally getting the answers that you need, as well as finally understanding and having like that light bulb moment of, oh, this is what needs to be done. That's another big part of this energy right now. Whoa. All right. I want to see whispers of love first. Aquarius. Nice. That's the crow. Really interesting, dude. And then I love you. These are powerful words. I told you this was going to be a fucking romantic period, but ultimately this is a sense of nitty gritty. Holy crap. Hitting you like a thunderbolt, which is what it is almost forming between Venus and Mars, but it goes from the North Node to Venus, bam, to Mars, to the South Node, but there's just an electric moment. Finally admitting that you love somebody, finally saying it out loud or hearing them say it to you. Huge conclusion. Holy crap, I love you. Like, bam, it's out there. That's what's being said right now. This is crazy. Oh, I'm so fucking cold, guys. Let's see. Okay. Oh, shit. Flame of inspiration. This is passion. In fact, ultimately, I always feel like it's Aries energy, but it doesn't matter. It's like fire and passion coming back in. Ooh, Aquarius, this is the time, man. If somebody is hot on you or you are hot from them, this is the time when they fucking come after you and say, I love you. I want you. There's this energy, there's this chemistry, there's this passion, there's this fire. Now, if you're not involved and you don't give a damn about romantic relationships, ultimately this could also be speaking to knowing your direction in life, finally having a clear path, finally having a decision, like knowing what it is that you love and making that firm decision of, I love you, this is what I want to do, this is where my focus is, I love this is it. It's like all of a sudden you're supercharged and you know exactly what it is that you need and you're going to say it out loud. So it's almost like you staking your claim to your own happiness and what's best for you. And sort of feeling this reciprocity on the other side. I want to see if I should choose any other cards. No, I shouldn't. Big momentous time for you. I really do believe you're going to hear what you need to hear. This almost is like, especially when Mercury goes into Scorpio, it's almost like Aquarius. This is like, it's something that's been kept from you. It's almost like feelings that have been kept from you, that have been repressed from you, or repressed inside of you, just bam, coming to the surface and coming out. It's like conclusions are within reach. I love you. It could very well be finally realizing, holy shit, I love this person. Holy shit, they matter to me. This is what matters to me most. Like, this is it. But there will be no doubt. This will be a very certain time, certain moment. You'll also have the confidence to be able to charge after it. You know, it's almost like I did those readings like a week ago, that where the energy was of, once you know what you want, the path is really easy and the obstacles even get easy, because the biggest obstacle is not knowing what you want. Well, now you're going to know exactly what it is that you want. Not only that, it's going to know it wants you. I mean, holy shit. That was one of the easiest readings I've ever done. Okay, Pisces. Let's move on to Pisces. 4727 Pisces. Hello, Pisces. So thank you so much. Your video's been doing a lot better, actually, a lot more support from Pisces. So thank you so much, Pisces. Ultimately, you're welcome to come back to Born Without Boundaries every single Wednesday is when I release a new video for you guys. And please do subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. I love when we help this channel grow over here. Of course, there's lots of content on Vimeo. If you want to look for extra content over there, please go. There's a lot with your name on it, Pisces. And join me for the dailies, Monday through Friday, on Born_Without_Boundaries. So let's get into your reading, Pisces. Yeah, I'm going to do a little plug before everyone for y'all who are hanging out with me. Thank you so much, Pisces. There you go. Oh, and 2 cards oh shit, it's you, Pisces. Ding, 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 ding. Like, it's you. You get the card that is the reflection of the actual moon that's happening on the 15th. Work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio. New moon in Scorpio is the actual moon that's happening, and you get it. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So in other words, you are able to actually, it says, work through your fears. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So you're confronting something. 100% Pisces. Anything that has been bothering you, bugging you, looming over your head, making you worry, making you fearful, you are confronting it. And you're doing it to sort of, like I said, there's almost this catharsis. There's this energy of but I need to get this off of my chest. I need to actually finally face this because I know somehow deep down inside I have been avoiding this, and I can't avoid this anymore. There is just this essence and energy of finally being able to relieve yourself from this burden by confronting it. Have the energy, having the courage to be able to confront it. It's going to be over. It's going to be finally finished. Like, whatever has been churning inside of you, whatever has been making you suffer, it is through you deciding to finally make that phone call or send that email or go and set up that conversation with that person or do something. It's through your actions, your actual actions, that you're facing your fears. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, yes, we're going to get more information for you. Pisces. Heart chakra. Okay. Internal explorer and reclaim your energy. Okay, yeah. So basically what you're doing is you're finding inside of your heart, you're finding what it is that you were actually feeling. You're going back inside yourself, you're understanding yourself with love and compassion. Ultimately with love and compassion, you're finding the energy to confront this issue. You're being honest with yourself, you're getting truthful with yourself, and in doing so you're taking your power back, because in some ways your power was being drained of you, Pisces, because you were running from this. It was actually a distraction that was constantly there in your mind that wasn't allowing you to perform your best in everything else. This is the block. This is the blockage that you've been avoiding. And by not avoiding this anymore, you're bursting through and you're unblocking it and you're clearing that space. Remember, heart chakra also has to do with courage. So finding the courage to look within and reclaim your power by confronting that thing that maybe you put away. And remember, you're so tightly connected to scorpionic energy through the water. There is that sense of whatever you were trying to suppress or put away or not confront, it's being pushed right at you. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing because this could be what was kind of blocking your ultimate success, because ultimately it was a block. It was putting a block between your energy flow, because you didn't want, there was a sense of trying to flow with everything you wanted to flow with, but ignoring this. And it's almost like it was draining, like a little tributary, like a little drain from your energy. And now that you're confronting that, you're bringing that energy back. So you're actually through unblocking this, through confronting this, you're returning to your full power. Love makes the difference, and embrace your emotions. So believing that you are loved, really believing in ultimate love, really taking the risk, right? That rough sea right there, but taking the risk that this is going to end up good. This is going to end up good. This is why? Because you're loving yourself enough to confront the things that you need to confront. But ultimately, love will make the difference. And if you are honest with yourself, just really wrap yourself around your emotions. I know everybody's like, well, Pisces always is emotional. No. Yeah, they're always emotional, but it's almost like with Cancerians, emotions are covering up other emotions. It's like, yeah, you can be a blithering, watery mess, crying tears for somebody else's situation, but are you actually confronting your own? No, this is you embracing what it is that you've been afraid to confront, and you taking the action, finding your boldness to take the action, to believe that ultimately there's love on the other side. It's not going to ruin things. It's actually going to make things stronger. And the truth is, that's the truth. It is going to make things stronger. This is that energy, that conduit toward clearing things out to get your full energy back. Pisces. Whoa! I actually love that energy for you guys. I really do. I think it's phenomenal. All right, so here we move on to Aries. Aries. Aries, thank you so much. Thank you so much for viewing the videos. There's going to be another Aries. There's a new Aries video, Aries specific video every single Wednesday. So you can expect that here and on Vimeo. There's a ton of content on Vimeo. If you want to please peruse it, if you're interested. There's just so much more content there and on YouTube. I'm sorry for, that's what I feel like right now, Aries. But anyway, you can also join me on Instagram every single, Monday through Friday for a daily reading, born_without_boundaries. And if you would subscribe to the channel, keep the channel growing, because I love when the channel grows. And we've come so far, Aries. Let's keep going. All right, Aries, what is your energy for this new moon? Aries. Oh, it came right out too. Check this out. You are good enough. Oh, I'm shaking. Full moon in Virgo. Where is the moon right now? Virgo. The moon is speaking directly to you, Aries. Directly to you. You are good enough. Why? Because you have been so kind of like pent up, and you have been so denied, and you have been so held back. And it's been a blessing, because it's almost like when the warrior questions himself, he gets time to see, where do I need to work on myself? How do I need to strengthen myself? So as your energy starts to return, Aries, because like I said, Mars is going direct on the 13th. As your energy starts to return, there is that sense, that renewed sense of self, that renewed empowerment, that level of strength that you feel when you have let me get my words back. That level of strength that you feel when you've returned from vacation. That's the only time you can feel this level of strength, because you've really been completely replenished. Because even though, Aries, it feels like, you always have all this energy, but as soon as you get it, you're pushing it out, you're pushing it out, you're pushing it out. This has been a time for you to harness your own energy and keep it to yourself, and really build yourself all the way back up to full, so that you are replenished now and you can actually start fresh and start new. This is a wonderful moon for you to start fresh and to start new. And then we have clean up your mess. This is interesting energy. You are good enough, clean up your mess. This is all really kind of like cultivation, whatever it is, I have to say, and no, this doesn't fall onto it's the divine masculine energy. This sense of now realizing exactly what it is that you have to do to make things grow and to contribute to things in a positive way. So if there has been any confusion, or, you didn't know what went wrong or what was going wrong, there's ultimate clarity now. And that you love to fix things, right? You love to get out there and make things happen. Now you're going to know. It's like with this new moon will bring clarity for you to know exactly what it is that you need to do to fix everything that you need to fix in order to make things work the way that you want them to work again. Okay, that makes sense, right? Aries. Ooh, be in the present and dream of the future. This is divine timing at play. Divine timing. So in other words, the synchronicities, the stars are aligning. Hello. Not only, it's like, what happens? Mercury goes into Scorpio. Bam, something clicks into place. On the 13th, Mars goes direct. Bam, something else clicks into place. So now this old energy, this free flowing, now you're starting to understand what's happening, what's going on. Now you get your energy back to do something about it. And bam, then there's that conduit Scorpio energy, facing it, applying it, and pushing through like that new door with it on the new moon on the 15th. So it's like the 10th, the 13th, and the 15th. Bam, bam, bam. Cosmic alignment is coming. And for you, it's clarity and momentum. Ask for help. So this could be a May-December relationship that you're in, or just a sense of, hey, maybe you need some help. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. Now you'll know exactly what it is that you need to get the results that you want. And rest and relaxation is essential. So there is definitely that tribute to don't push yourself too hard right now. Even if you have your energy back, don't push yourself too hard. You won't need to. You can, in other words, you can lay back. You won't need to push yourself that hard. As soon as you get your energy back, you don't need to like throw it all over. No, that's the lesson that you've learned. You don't need to. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody, and you don't need to waste yourself on anybody else's goals. There's that sense of honoring your own energy by allowing the flow to carry you without trying to set the momentum yourself. That comprehension is essential for the new you, the new start to your life, the new dawn to your new day, right? That's absolutely essential. So ultimately, it's almost you recognizing and realizing, I need help. I can't do it all myself. This was the major lesson. This is you being able to say it to somebody, to be able to include them in your plans, to be able to say, I don't want to be all by myself here. Or I shouldn't have to be. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't, like, this whole time for you with Mars in retrograde has been about realizing and learning that you overcompensate for the lack of energy being put in around you. You know, you always essentially go right back to your constant energy stores, and in some ways you've been compensating for the lack of momentum other people are putting in. This is what you're realizing. You're like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not. Even with my full energy back, guess what? You still have to compensate. So in other words, this is what you've learned. You're applying what you've learned. You're having the strength to change and say, no, I'm going to, what do you call it? Delegate that to you. And I'm going to delegate that to you. And yes, it's almost like the realizing that giving away different tasks and responsibility is not, or expecting somebody else to pull their weight is not you losing your power. It's you preserving your power. Right? Because other people are supposed to be pulling their weight. And when you give them that chance, it's actually empowering to them. And then their balance gets struck. That's so much more harmonious for you. Beautiful. Beautiful. So what does that mean in real world stuff? Well, it depends. How do you apply it to your life? Ultimately, I think what this means is, sort of you basically getting up the momentum to enable your partner. You sort of like say, pull your weight or don't, but I'm not overcompensating for you anymore. So it's either going to, it's definitely going to heal you, and it's either going to heal your relationship and make it stronger, or it's going to make it go away, because guess what? It was all you to begin with. And you like, that's not a relationship, right? Ultimately, but there are some hardcore truths that are actually going to give you a lot of fucking peace. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so we have Aries. Ooh, Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see where you at. 215. Taurus, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Also, I do daily readings Monday through Friday on Instagram, so join me, Born_without_boundaries over on Instagram. Also, there's a shit ton of content over on Vimeo and here on YouTube. I'll attach the playlist above. Peruse and enjoy. I release a new Taurus video every single Thursday, so you can depend on that new Taurus specific content. Let's get into your messages from the moon, Taurus. Messages from the moon for Taurus. These cards, man, they have been direct. They have been popping. Okay. Meditate and contemplate. Interesting. You get this new moon in Pisces energy. So in other words, there's a lot that's going to be revealed to you, a lot that you're digging up. And I have a feeling that that's because Uranus is in your sign, it is in Taurus. And there's that sense, okay, I need tangibles, I need facts, I need to know what's going on. And ultimately, it's going to dig up a lot of stuff for you to actually think about, right? There's almost like now it's at the surface. All those things that maybe, not that you've been intentionally trying to suppress, but it's almost like you just haven't had time to focus on them. Oh, they're going to come into full focus right now. Sharp and poignant focus of, I think I know what I have to do here. I think I know what my next step is. It's just very clear to me. And so there's a sense of not jumping right on it, but meditating on it and focusing on it and working out all the particulars before you announce it. But ultimately, it's going to become very, very, very clear to you. And I'm looking around for what the next card is for you. No. No. Yes. Taurus. Okay. Taurus. Snow leopard, self-reliance. You are strong. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. This is a really contemplative time for you. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Okay, so there is no announcement that's coming, but it's an announcement to you. In other words, this new moon is going to give you the peace and serenity of your new path. That sense of you're recognizing and realizing what's about to happen in your life. You're recognizing that new path you're about to take. It's not about, and then you're just going to start walking it. You're not going to make a big announcement. You're not going to make a big demonstration. It's not going to happen. What is going to happen is that you're just going to start doing it. Without anybody's approval, without anybody's, it's almost like you're so certain you don't need that. You don't need it. There's just that certainty. And then it's about aligning your spirit with that path, working everything out with spirit, having those spiritual conversations, and then just doing it. We're going to see a lot from Taurus. Taurus. It's interesting. Taurus. Taurus. I just don't think this is you. Oh, this is slow down and allow things to unfold. So you're not doubting anything anymore. You're not questioning anything anymore. You're not resisting anything anymore. I think that's the freedom that I feel, is that there's no resistance. There's just a complete and trust that things are going to unfold the way that they need to. And you're just letting it happen. Having open conversations, actions speak loudly, and listen with your heart. This is definitely that sense of aligning what's in your truth to what your actions are. So in other words, not speaking it out loud, but just by speaking it through your actions. And part of those actions is to just let things happen and get out of their way. I need more clarity for Taurus, please. Taurus. There it is. Stepping through. This is such a peaceful transition for you. It's just such a peaceful transition. It's almost there. It's not like bing, bam, boom. It's serenity, Taurus. That's what it is. There's complete and total serenity in the transition with your life that you're making. Like going to this other side of your persona, of this other side of, you're really taking a step through almost a portal. And essentially, you're at peace. You're happy. You're fulfilled. You know that this is the direction to go, and you're not quite. You literally have just relinquished resistance, and you're like, now I'm just going to keep like the flow is continuous. There's such an acceptance here. There's such a serenity, a certainty. That's what this new moon brings you. The ability to trust and know with, absolute certainty. That's what it's bringing you. And the direction is almost like you're going to be sucked through that new moon portal, Taurus, because there's just such absolute certainty. Absolute certainty. And you're like literally free from worrying about what are people going to think of this? Like what's going to happen, without me where I used to be. What's going to happen? You're not worried. You're not worried. There's no worry. There's such certainty. You literally clicked in to the rails that you're going to be riding on for the rest of your life. You've clicked in. Whoa. All right, Taurus, let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, you guys have taken a big hit lately. So let's get into this energy. Thank you so much for your constant support of the channel, Gemini. You rock. You really do. You, like Scorpio, are very consistent with all your views, and I'm so grateful for you. So thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do click subscribe and help the channel grow. There's so many other posts on this channel that you can enjoy, and over on Vimeo, 6464. Those are twin numbers during my Gemini reading. Stop. And 6 plus 4 adds up to what? 10, 10, 10. So there is a destiny. There is a rightness and a synchronicity in everything that's happening to you. Oh, you are so wonderful. Madam Matriarch. What's up, girl? How are you? Thank you so much, Madam Matriarch, for that contribution to Born Without Boundaries. Thank you so much. You rock. A big old clap to you, Madam Matriarch. Much, 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 much deserved. Yes, I did do Scorpio, Lori. I did Scorpio. I always do Scorpio first, babe. Always. So you'll be able to catch it on the replay. But wow, there's such this level of serenity for you on the new moon. Taurus, I feel like we're not going to get an announcement, but we're going to start to, it's going to be very clear by watching you what's going to happen. It's going to be very, very clear. And we're not going to have any doubts. You're welcome. We're not going to have any doubts. This is Taurus energy. But Gemini, we're in Gemini now. So why did I just relapse back into Taurus? Oh, that's scary. Now, this is definitely the Gemini reading. I don't know if you're dealing with a Taurus or why that energy is impacting you, but I do think it's impacting you. It's almost like they're tied in somehow. Okay. But Gemini, let's get to your card. Oh, please do also join me for the dailies, Born_without_boundaries over on Instagram. That's Monday through Friday. So we're doing Gemini here, a time for healing. And you got new moon energy. This is so clearly a new moon. Gemini, you get to heal. Why? Okay, it's not just you healing internally, but though that's the most important, it's also you healing publicly. There is this sense, Gemini, of a healing and a catharsis going on for you, a time for you to actually reconstruct yourself, because there has been such a degradation, there has been such pressure on Gemini lately. So there's a time where this pressure is now able to be taken off, and you can actually settle in and be very happy and be like get back to just get back to kind of what's important to your life, a sense of just serenity and peace. But there's something fucking tying you to Taurus, and I don't know what it is. Oh, okay, let's go here. A time for healing. Gemini energy. I need Gemini energy, please. I need Gemini energy. Just laugh. Ooh. Oh my God. You know, this is so you. This is just you being like, I'm not taking this seriously anymore. Not that it isn't serious or that you think it's stupid, but ultimately you want to be free from it. You want to be liberated from it. There's this release in you. You're like, I'm not doing this heavy anymore. I'm tired of it. There's just this sense of healing through laughter, feeling joy back into your soul again. Yeah, feeling that sense of happiness. Like it's almost like happiness is being restored, because you can't keep a Gemini down for long. You just can't. Even if they get pissed, even if they go crazy, it's like I want to be life again. I want to be joy again. I want to be freedom again. There's this sense of laughter and joy and buoyancy being returned back to something that was extremely heavy and needed to end. And it's ending and it's over. And now you can laugh about it and be happy and be confident in it, that it's over, and that wherever you go from here on, it's just you have a sense of, there's just this renewed sense of certainty about you. Let's get into, okay. I feel like you're like being liberated or being free. Field of Dreams. This is beautiful energy. I want to read this to you from the deck too, because this is good stuff coming to you. I know it's almost like Gemini is a sigh of relief because you needed some fucking good stuff coming to you. But I think the stuff is coming in the form of freedom. I'm just saying. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Don't be discouraged by recent setbacks. Oh, this is perfect for you. For you are where you need to be right now. And that's you right now. Surrounded by a field of dreams, you soon achieve all your heart desires. With a little more patience, your dream becomes reality. With an open heart and mind, your life is filled with love. With a loving attitude, you shall enjoy each day. Don't be discouraged by recent setbacks. You are where you need to be right now. Surrounded by a field of dreams, you soon achieve all your heart's desires. So this is truth too, Gemini. This is aligning with your truth, right? And what it is that you really want. And if your pride has been pushing you in one direction, that's done. It's over with. You're letting it go. You're like, okay, I didn't even really belong there. I'm putting all this fucking pressure on myself, and I want to focus on what gives me joy, gives me happy, makes me happy. This is you recalibrating and rebalancing. That's what it is. 100%. So honestly, this new moon is going to bring you peace. It's also going to bring you breakthroughs. It's also going to bring you those things, those blessings that you really need. And it may be like if whatever you lost, whatever is, but it's actually liberating for you. Now you see the freedom in it. What did somebody do? Wait, 2 more contributions. So Attila, hey man, what's up, dude? I'm so glad. You're welcome, Attila. And what? Catalina, did you make another donation? You did. So Attila Catalina, thank you. Guys, you rock. I'm so grateful for your contribution to the channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, Gemini, I just feel this sense of relief. And it's coming from inside of you, definitely. That sense of, what the fuck was I doing? Right? Letting that shit like wrangle me, tackle me, and tether me. But also that sense of, like all those things, like happiness and compliments and acceptance and love. It's just going to start flowing at you again, to a point where you can like release anything that isn't important or holding you back. All of those things are coming. Just trust in this new moon energy, Gemini. You're going to get a relief from the deconstruction and pressure that has been put on you. Just saying. Okay, now we're moving over to 11836. Cancer. All right, Cancer. Wow, we had the best turnout ever for your video last week. And honestly, I thought I'd get like 20,000 views on that video because it was the bomb. So let's keep watching it. Cancer, if you're looking for more content, I'm going to attach the playlist above. There's a new video that I make Cancer specific every single week. It comes out on Friday for you guys. So always trust Born Without Boundaries is going to have new content for you on Fridays, Cancerians. Also, there's the dailies. So please join me on Born_without_boundaries on Instagram for Monday through Friday, the daily readings that I do. I do these messages from the moon every other week, every new moon, every full moon. There's a lot of content being created here over on Vimeo. There's a shit ton of Cancer specific content, as well as my astrology forecast for the week. So if you're interested in receiving them, you can subscribe to Vimeo or to my website. Either way, I love you guys and thank you so much for your support. Your support is constantly growing for the channel and I'm so happy to be growing with you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do click subscribe and help the channel grow. All right, let's get into Cancer. Let's see what the moon has to say for Cancerians. Cancer. Okay, that was weird. That was fucking weird. And there's a lot of energy here for you. I don't know why. Most of the time these cards have been popping out. They've been popping out one. Oh shit. Okay, so what do we have on the table for Cancer? We have the answers you need are coming. Communications are coming out. So certainty, clarity. The answers you need are coming. You're going to get some intel. You're going to get some information. It's going to be delivered right to you. That's what this new moon is bringing. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, there's this wonderful sense of harmony being restored and returning into your life. That sense of finding almost like work-life balance in some ways, something that helps you like finding that peace and stability. If you've been feeling like you've been really struggling lately, Cancer, to maintain a sort of stability, the flow is going to come back into your life. The answers you need are coming. Balance, spirit. Okay, there's something through communications is finally coming in that's going to lift a weight off of you in terms of you've just been feeling this strain, Cancers, this strain between your heart space and your home, as well as the work that you do. There is just this sense of it constantly, it's always a battle for us, isn't it? Because the work that we want to focus on is always what is our heart space. So it's almost like maybe finding that work that you can do that doesn't feel like work, or ultimately finding that right work-life balance to help sort of restore a sense, like give you just a sense of peace. There's a balance here. There's a duality here. There's partnership here. Do you see? There's constant twos, mutable energy coming through for you. Have faith in your dreams. This is new moon energy, right? So keep up the momentum. It's coming. Like that shift to balance and peace, it's coming. Keep up the momentum, because honestly, when the cards say have faith in your dreams, it's because things are about to pop off. There's a sense of, yes, you're headed in the right direction. Oh, wow. Attila, dude, you're number one. Attila, thank you so much again for your contribution. Thank you. It's time to release negativity. Bam, this is scorpionic energy. So interestingly enough, around this new moon is a good time to release for us, Cancerians. It's a good time for us to let go of any past failures, any past concerns, any anger, any anger that's built up inside of us. Done, over with, finished. That cycle is ended. And because in some ways it's causing us causing a block for us to be able to really see that our dreams are still on the table. They're still meant to exist. 75-75. That's once again, it's like divine counterpart energy, as well as this shift of balance back into our lives. I know it's almost like whatever's been holding us back, whatever's been keeping us down, it's gone. It's gone. It's like there's just this bam. It's finally gone. It's releasing us and we're releasing it. Remember, the tether has two hooks, right? So it's releasing us and we're releasing it. It's gone. Any kind of I can't do it or blockage or negativity that was coming at us, it's all of it's done. It's over with, right? There's clarity here. Where do I know? I don't think that's what it is. I know I'm talking out loud to my cards. But there are, the whispers of love. Cancer, 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 energy, Cancer, energy, Cancer, energy. Cancer. See? Oh, who just gave me more? Attila, you didn't make another contribution, did you? Oh, no. There you go. Thank you. Here we go. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Born in 75. Oh, nice, Attila. Sweet. Sweet. Must be a sign. Here we go. This is romance. What? Okay, stop. Let's go back. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. It's almost like literally romance is coming back into your life. Happiness. Could be with an air sign, could be with another water sign. There's just this happiness returning and restored back into your life. And it's interesting how balance is restored back into your life when romance comes back in, because it's so very much important to us. So there is a sense of, oh shit, connection, maybe a new romance or an old romance heating up again. But it's like, I have to say this, Cancerians, and I don't like to say this to you guys because I don't want to throw you off balance, but there is a sense of once we get balanced inside of ourselves, that's when partnership comes in, because that's when we can act like, it's almost like partnership balances us. It heals us. It makes us whole. But ultimately, there's that caveat of don't get lost in it, because your partner still needs you to maintain you, to stay who you are. Go watch Cancer video. It's so important. That message was off the hook, but there is that sense of, yes, romance is back in your life. Don't lose yourself. Romance being back in your life is an even more important reason for you to maintain yourself, maintain your dreams, maintain your momentum, maintain your goals, maintain who you are. Because when somebody falls in love with you, you is who they want and need. And if you lose yourself to them, you lose the partnership and you help to wreck the relationship. You can't lose yourself in your partner. You can really enjoy the romance and like relinquish yourself to the beauty and blessings around you, but ultimately stay focused on your intent and your dreams. It's so necessary. Ultimately, whatever this blockages, this negativity, it's getting out of your life. It's being removed, and it could have something to do with this new partnership coming in, or the new partnership coming in could be the product of this block removed. Either way, hardship and struggle out, romance and balance in. Welcome to the fucking new moon in Scorpio, Cancers. High five. Yay! I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, Cancer. That's some good news. I know y'all gonna be happy. Leo. Let's go to Leo. 12731. Leo. I love you guys. I love you guys. Oh, good luck to you, man. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, Attila. Thank you so much. Your contributions are the bomb. Like, you sit there and like you light up the screen all the time with those contributions. I love them. Thank you for those super chats, Attila. Thank you for supporting the channel. Let's just give a big round to Attila, because he is like super powered supporting the channel right now. And that is extraordinary. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Did I miss the stream? Oh, no, I still have Leo and Virgo for you to enjoy. And then ultimately, so you still got about another 20 minutes of the stream. And then, then it'll be up for you to enjoy. I'll timestamp it. Okay. So Leo, let's get into your reading. Let's start with the moon card. For this new moon, what is Leo's energy for this new moon? What's coming through for Leo, please? What's coming through for Leo, please? Oh, there we go. Your commitment is being tested. Oh, Leo. And I'll tell you why. It's because you are in favorable aspect to King Mars, as well as oh no, it's because of Neptune. That's why that I'm trying to remember the chart. It's Leo is sort of trining Neptune right now, and Neptune is kind of like dreams, illusions, but also conceptualization. So there is this sense, Leo, of where is your strength right now? Where is it? It's going to be tested. It's going to be tested. Your commitment is being tested first quarter of the moon. Yeah, this is sense of like carrying the burden on your back, carrying that baggage. It's almost like carrying that baggage of your expectations versus the reality. And that's where the conflict is going to happen. And that's where you're really going to be tested. This sense of how much do you believe in your dreams when your dreams aren't what you see in front of you. So there is just that sense of having to have that strength and use this new moon energy to decide how much does this actually really mean to you and how much do you actually really believe in it. And if you do, ultimately, then you keep going and you don't ask for permission or strength or validation from anyone. Oh, what's up, Joya? How you doing? How you doing, girl? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for that contribution. You know you already contributed, so I'm very grateful for this. But thank you so much, Joya. I keep mispronouncing your name, and I hope that I'm pronouncing it right this time around, honey. But thank you so much for helping Born Without Boundaries exist. It's these contributions that help Born Without Boundaries exist. So I'm very, very grateful for them. Right, we're still a very small channel. I promise you guys, when I blow up and explode, oh, thank you. Oh, you're good. Right? Oh, I'm so glad that you're doing well, man. I promise that once Born Without Boundaries explodes and I have all these like sponsorships and shit, I won't need any kind of donations. But for right now, I want you to know how much they impact the channel because it's still really small and it's still really growing. So F you. Okay, good. I said your name right. Yay. Okay. So, Leo, let's get back to you. I really want to dig into this energy a little bit more. Your commitment is being tested. Leo. Yeah, I feel like there's another card. Leo. Okay, Leo. Okay. This has to do with what you've been working on. That's what it is. You have been putting a lot of time and a lot of energy because what came out is your hard work is paying off. Even though it doesn't feel like it is, Leo, it is. And then emotions are running high, but it's a very emotional time right now, especially this full moon we just passed. There was a lot of stress on you throughout the month of October. And there could have been explosions or maybe implosions just because of all the emotions that you're not used to feeling. But ultimately, there is a sense of because you never say die and because you never quit, believe me, you are moving the mountains that are in your way. Believe me, they're not going to stop you. Ultimately, this is a clarifying energy. This is a cleaning out the space. This is a recognition of the fact that you are still who you think you are. Like a coming back into an ownership of everything that is you. There is that sense of just no. It's like starting to feel your power come back, even though you still see all those obstacles in your way, there's still all that shit coming at you. It's almost like you start to feel your power coming back. And it's almost like Superman remembering he's Superman just at the nick of time when all the villains are coming at him. That kind of energy. It's like the kryptonite's worn off. So at the very least, even though you have those struggles and those challenges coming at you, Leo, you have this momentum coming back, this feeling of recharge. I want to get you the right messages. Let's do your whispers of love. And then please, angels, make it evident what other card Leo needs. Whispers of love. Leo. treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. That's really interesting. You know why? Because Leo, this is the secret. The secret is being receptive, of receiving, of taking in, of almost like, this could even be conception. This could even be like a fertility card. This is divine feminine energy. This is about being embraced, embracing that sense of self through that sense of reception, through that divine feminine energy, is embracing that divine feminine energy, that sense of allowing people to help you, allowing people to reconstruct you, allowing the fucking Justice League to come and support you, you know, at a time when, yeah, it's almost like your recharging is coming from others, from those around you. It's like, it's almost like sort of that break that you need, not a break, yeah, but that sense of, like I told Aries, you don't have to do it all by yourself. And that's what's so beautiful about this moment right now. It's also a sense of, Leo, you can stay close to home right now. You don't have to be out there, bam, 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 in the world, fighting those villains. It's like the best place for you to be right now is home, especially if you've been having struggles or issues at home. There is a sense of you being able to work through them, and your family and your home life. It's like that family energy really like coming around you to sort of protect you and be your shield right now. It's really, and it really isn't that they're actually standing up for you. It's just that they're making you realize you have a place where you belong. You have a place that is non-judgmental to you. You have a castle always, and it's yours, and it's guaranteed, and you don't have to worry about it, and you don't have to worry about it not being there. There's that sense of drawing strength from those people who will never leave your side, who are there for you. It's important to love others deeply. Show your affection now. That's really where you can really put your energy to make it the best, is like, show how much you care for your family, your others, like show that love, show how much they matter to you, show how much they mean to you. That worthiness it's going to illuminate your soul right now, Leo. That's what it's going to do, and it's going to really like be what helps you claim victory over whatever's coming at you. We're definitely going to get this card. Leo. Dog, friend. I'm telling you, this is about loyalty. Today, I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. This is you. This is you providing the home. This is you choosing your family first, choosing to create that essence of love and security and serenity in your life, in your business. This is you. This is you. This is the testament to what really makes Leos so special. This is what it is. That sense of, even in the darkest times, being so confident in that light in their heart. It's like it doesn't ever go out. That's why their luminary is the sun, right? That's what it is. It's like they're always there shining. From us on earth, it's like that sun is always shining. Even when the clouds come out, somehow it's still warming us. There's that sense of it never really going, and there you are. There you are. And it's just an inspiration to everybody. Is there any other information that needs to come out for Leo? No. Even if that's too general, it's a little bit abstract or obscure, Leo. There is this energy of, no, this is what you needed to hear. Maybe you just needed a little pep talk. I don't think I told you guys. Yes, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, Leo. Help Born Without Boundaries grow. Also join me on Instagram, Born_without_boundaries over on Instagram for daily tarot card readings, just like this. We have normal chats and discussions Monday through Friday. There's a shit ton of content here, all attached to the playlist above and over on Vimeo. So many different ways for you to engage and enjoy Born Without Boundaries. And please look for your Leo specific weekly video every single Friday, because I'll get you one every single Friday. I love you guys. Last but not least, we're going to Virgo, 138.41. All right. For those of you who just joined, we're on Virgo. But ultimately, don't worry about it because I will timestamp them all and you can replay this for whatever is convenient for you. Virgo, this is your reading, messages from the moon, how to best channel this new moon energy in Scorpio for Virgo. Okay. Look at the bigger picture. A new romantic cycle begins. What? Okay, ultimately, this is beautiful energy. It's very loving. Very loving, cultivating. It's interesting that Gemini got such a strong Virgo energy. Why is that interesting? Ultimately, who cares? Who cares who it is? Well, no, I do care. I really do care. There's this sense, Virgo, of a balancing out that's happening in your relationships, either your current relationship, whether you're with a Libra or a Sagittarius. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that the relationship that you're in, or you're starting a brand new relationship, the relationship that you're in could be renewed. It could be this, romance finally returning back into your life, and how? It's because whatever you have been super hyper focused on, you're not doing that anymore. There's this release, there's this energy release so that you can actually zoom out and see things from that like sort of higher level overarching perspective, that zoom out. And it's helping you. It's helping to clarify things for you, and it's definitely helping your relationships, or for you to find somebody who's better for you by not limiting your options to specific criteria. It's like throwing away the checklist and just following your heart. That's what's going on. There's also this sense of finding an equal. Whenever Libra comes up, and whenever this card comes up, a new romantic cycle begins. There's an equality. There's a balancing out of you and your partner, either you and your partner's contribution, or balancing out to if you yell and scream at each other right now, especially since you're ruled by Mercury, right? And the moon is in Virgo. There's a sense right now, the moon is in Virgo, isn't it? Yeah. There is this sense of, being worried and having those emotional reactions. Well, those are good because they're going to lead to balance. They're going to lead to, that change in perspective. That's going to actually help you kind of balance out whatever relationship issues you've been having. But ultimately, for those of you who aren't in a relationship yet, there is this sense of meeting an equal, finding an equal. That's beautiful energy. Because you've zoomed out. Hold on, I'm sorry, but I have to do this. My nose has been running, and I apologize. So, that razor sharp focus is actually hindering you. Oh, I love you, angels. That razor sharp focus. Check for orbs in my videos because it's interesting. People always mention that they see them. It's almost like it was limiting you. Maybe that fear or those worries were limiting you. And ultimately, it's an opening up and widening your perspective that you actually find what it is that you need, which is balance and partnership, or balance in partnership, or balance from partnership. Okay, Lee. Okay. So, Virgo. But where is? No. I'm gonna choose both cards for you. Virgo. Whoa. There's a lot here. Dude, this is the card of being really, really stubborn and not seeing something that was offering itself to you right there. So it's almost like you didn't even see it was so obvious, but you were so focused on other things that you did not see this. But now it's obvious to you. You're getting help from a place that you didn't even expect, a love offer from a place that you didn't expect. You didn't ask for it. It's just going to come out of the blue. And then, oh, this is Piscean energy, and definitely advice, being given good advice. Love could be from a mother, could be from a family member, just a sense of patience and kindness. This Piscean energy, good advice, a breakthrough, having good advice that you need, being told to you, helping to a breakthrough, or finding partnership, and this message is the advice that you need or the information you need coming through that partnership. It's definitely like listening to somebody, having them tell you what it is that you need to hear to help you feel serene or secure. There's definitely Piscean energy here, mothering energy. There's some sort of love and care. So it could be you caring for somebody that you love, or somebody that you love, of course, caring for you. But obviously, it's this energy that's helping you to restore balance, because it almost was like you were missing it and it was frustrating you, and the frustration was building. Well, the frustration is going to subside, because it's like now you looked at a bigger perspective. Maybe you got advice from somebody that was unexpected, and bam, it clarifies everything. So it's basically the tidbits of information that are here to help you, that are the major breakthrough for you right now. Major breakthrough. And now we're also going to take this card. Oh no, I was called to this card. I'm not even going to question it. Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Books. What did I tell you? There's some sort of information that you're gaining. It's some sort of like reading information, researching, discovering, maybe in a place that you didn't expect, or on the internet one day. It's just going to pop up in front of you. It's this major breakthrough that's happening through research, through learning, which is so perfect for you. It's like all of a sudden you're going to realize something that could be quite groundbreaking. But I'll tell you right now, it's in a place, or in an area, not necessarily an area like an area of study that you didn't look before. That's what I want to say to you. Yeah, it's in a mastery that you didn't look before. But it's all of a sudden, it's like, bam, revealing itself to you. Whatever this is, you're going to feel almost silly, but in a laughable way. Oh, why didn't I notice this? It was right there the whole time, but you just had to like zoom out to see it. This is a major breakthrough, but it's a breakthrough that is mostly determined in information, but it will lead to a breakthrough in a relationship. Very important one to you. So Virgo, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do subscribe. Also join me for my daily readings over on Instagram. Monday through Friday, I do a live daily so we can interact just like this. Born_without_boundaries over on Instagram. There's a ton of Virgo specific content here on YouTube. I'll attach the playlist, as well as over on Vimeo. There's gems over there, so please go check that out too. And if you subscribe to Vimeo, you actually get access to the extendeds one day early. You'll kind of get notified as soon as I put them up. And then that's also where I upload my astrological predictions and forecasts for each week, as well as to my website. So if you sign up for my email blast through my website, you'll get those notifications too. You guys rock so much. Your videos are gaining so much momentum, and I'm so grateful for you always. As always, with everybody, with all signs, thank you so much for constantly contributing to the channel. And thank you so much for showing up and being here with me this morning. I know it's early, but I had like between 50 and 80 people on the whole time. And I'm really proud of that. You know, I know that there's a lot of people that are getting thousands of people watching them. I'll get there. But this is a real strong turnout. And I'm very, 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 very privileged to have you here with me. Anyway, thank you so much to everybody that contributed to the super chats. Thank you so much, guys. yeah, there's just this wonderful sense of balance that's being returned. I saw 55, 88, and 55. So there's this energy of a change, especially in finances or resources that's coming. It's positive. It's a contribution it's coming in. Thank you so much for all the contributions that you constantly give to the channel. I'm sorry. I'm really grateful. Always, always. Thank you so much to everybody. One more last clap for everybody who has donated through the channel. You can always donate to the channel. There's so many ways to do it. The best way is over on Vimeo. Buy the extended. You get something and you make a donation to the channel. It's the best way to do it. But there's always ways to donate to the channel. You can go directly to PayPal too. Everything is in the description box if you're really curious. So thank you so much, everybody. I love you. Happy Monday. Happy new moon week. And have a great and wonderful week. Enjoy the relinquishing of this old energy. Enjoy the lightness that's being restored into our lives. Enjoy this holiday season that's coming up, guys. I'll talk to you soon.